Oh my gosh. Okay, this is cute. I like this. Give a card and I'll get a gift. They probably have like a Target gift card when you buy a card. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. So today's video, I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of chit chat. So in my intro video, I know I said I'll be doing a lot of lives, but it seems like I'll just be uploading these videos where I'm just chit chatting about random subjects, expressing myself, hoping to get a little bit of interaction from y'all. So today, because I was kind of late on the whole Valentine's Day thing, I had an idea and I didn't I didn't follow through with it. So this video is gonna be just all about Valentine's Day. So because I want a little bit more interaction, I'm gonna start off with some questions, right? Or just really one question. What makes someone your Valentine if you're not already married or in a relationship with them? Because obviously, if you're married or in a relationship, you just expect that person to, in most cases, persons expect the other person to get them something or to do something with them for Valentine's Day. But is there still a thing where someone asks someone to be their Valentine if they're not dating, they're not in a relationship or nothing like that? Do we still do that? And yeah, what makes someone your Valentine? Do you have to ask them? And is that still a thing? I like basically I'm hoping for some interaction when it comes to that. And like, do you feel like how do you feel about being basically required to get your significant other something or do something for them for Valentine's Day? Do you feel like that's a requirement? Do you feel that it's just something that's being pressured onto everyone since Valentine's Day has become so commercialized? Yeah, just how you feel about all of that. All right, and I'm asking that to get into the idea that some people love Valentine's Day. Some people love it, other people hate it, other people dislike it. Some people just do it just because it's expected and they feel like they don't have a choice. And if they don't, get involved, then their significant other is going to feel some type of way because everybody else is doing it, right? Um, yeah, so the way I feel is I celebrate everything. I feel like any reason to celebrate life and love and joy and happiness, I'm all for it. However, I also feel like Valentine's Day should kind of be every day, right? Expressing love to your significant others should be something that is done every day. It shouldn't be like you need a day for it. But on the flip side, to look at it from a positive perspective, is it's an extra day of it, right? So yeah, you love this person every day or you love your family because people celebrate their family and friends and everything on Valentine's Day as well. You love your family, you love your friends every day. You celebrate with them every day. You celebrate birthdays and holidays and Christmas and all of that. But this is basically an additional day to do it or to do it more or to do it more expressively. So I would never give up on a day to celebrate, but it's just not a huge deal for me. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm still trying to get this recording situation right when it comes to my phone and a good place to put it in here because, yeah. But, yeah. So, I feel like different people feel a different way about it. To some people, it's just another holiday, or yeah, holiday, another date to buy something for somebody. So, yeah, I feel like you should be able to celebrate it in ways that you choose without overdoing it. So, you know, just stick into your budget or whatever. I'm gonna share a few quotes from other people from a post that I saw, that actually expresses different people's opinions on Valentine's Day. I saw somebody made a post that they don't like Valentine's Day, and then other people jumped on it or whatever. So I'm gonna try to find that first and share some of that just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so somebody said, we love Valentine's Day. This is hunting season for. Oh, I hope my car's not too loud. This is hunting season at its finest, and we're the hunted, and it's a man saying that. Women that you've met in the summer will randomly text you around February 4th, and it intensifies and get more aggressive. So, to some men, they love it because woman is actually pursuing them. I guess because they just want to have a Valentine. Somebody else says it's become pressured and commercialized. Another thing to celebrate every 5 minutes, and I feel like you have to buy expensive things to keep up with everyone else. Kind of somewhat of what I was saying before. Not a fan of Valentine's Day. Been married for 20 years, and if my hubby waited for V-Day to tell me or show me he loves me, then I'll personally pay for the divorce. I'd rather that my husband brought me home anything that he saw in the store that he thought I'd like for no reason that he thought about me. He could do it any other day of the year. My love language is acts of service. So, yeah, I'm gonna mention that as well. So, yeah, I agree with that. Like, but you can do that on Valentine's Day too. Just get something for your significant other that you know is of value to them. So, it could be something that's missing from the house that they find important. It could be something for them that they like. It doesn't have to be flowers and candy and balloons, like the average things that people just go pick up at the stores, right? Just make it about the person that you're doing it for. It was for single people to be able to tell people they had feelings for them and not get laughed at. Now it's about people already in relationships. They already have 364 other days out of the year. Give V-Day back to singles. I kind of agree with that, but kind of not. I mean, couples can still celebrate, but I like the idea of, like I said, that's the question that I asked initially. Like, what was the question I asked? Making somebody your Valentine. So for single people, we already know married and people who are married and in a relationship, your Valentine is automatically going to be the person that you're already with. But what about the singles? So how do you ask, use Valentine's Day to make that happen for singles? I hate Valentine's Day for the simple fact that it promotes the grand gestures on a specific day when in reality, small and big loving gestures should be part of all relationships. People shouldn't have to wait to express their love like this. I prefer the way. Okay, let me leave that part out. There's room for friends on this day whom you've built loving relationships with. Exactly, I mentioned that as well. It doesn't have to be only for your significant other. Even now, single people should view it as an opportunity to practice self-love And y'all, either before or after this video, I should have uploaded a video, a solo lunch date video. So that goes back to that, just making it about you. That's something that you can do as well. Make it about you and treat yourself, right? There's no need to hate Valentine's Day. Another viewpoint. It's how you use it. Exactly. Just use it. Okay. Let me finish reading. It's just a little reminder to not get so caught up in life and remember to cherish the people you love and let them know you appreciate them. It's less about romance and more about love, whether it's friendship, parents, brother, sister, partner. Don't waste a day. Love it. Use it. I love that. It shouldn't be just, it's about love in general, right? It shouldn't be just about, it shouldn't have to be just about your significant other, even though it can be. Just love the day. Love. Why not? It's just an additional day too. But just don't OD it. Alright, I think that that pretty much covers the different viewpoints. Alright, let me just read this one. My partner and I celebrate love every day, and meaningful gifts were given and received randomly throughout the year. So Valentine's Day is just treated like a normal day. It's just commercialized. After Christmas, it's our anniversary in January, then my birthday on the 4th of February, then Valentine's Day. I make personalized cards to my nearest and dearest. So yeah, okay. But what I'm gonna do is just point out some different ways, just some simple ways that you can make Valentine's Day not just about the cards and the chocolate and the flowers. I mean, those are nice cherry on tops. Um I love flowers and balloons and all of that. The thing about them that I don't like is that they don't last. So I would rather a plant, okay? But yeah, I like the idea of it. It looks nice. It's pretty. It's cute. All right, so yeah, make it more about your partner or the person that you're doing it for. If you're trying to show love as a child to a single mom or a single parent, single dad, get them something to show them that you appreciate them, and actually handwrite something to tell them how much you appreciate them. Some Mother's or Father's Day. If it's about a friend, a perfect day to, especially a friend who's maybe been through a lot, or a relationship didn't work out for them, or they got a divorce. Just use the day or the time to, appreciate your loved ones and do more to celebrate with them. Don't do things that your significant other don't appreciate. So if every year you get the person card and flowers, and they just take it and they say thanks and whatever and put it down, there's no extra excitement or nothing like that. And maybe because you should know this person, that that they don't care for this stuff, but they love books, or they love doing things around, keeping things around the house a certain way. They love magazines. They have a garden that they keep up with. Buy a plant that could be added to that garden. Like, do something that would actually be of value to that person, instead of just going out and getting whatever you see in the store. Some things that could improve your relationship. So first of all, let me give some facts, right? Valentine's Day, and this is from Forbes. 2022, they expected 23.9 billion to be spent on Valentine's Day that year, and that's up from 21.8 billion in 2021. 2018 and 2019 and 2020, those numbers were lower. So it's like every year people spend more on Valentine's Day. But yeah, make it, you can literally make it more about you as a couple or you as a unit, right? So I love the idea of personalized gifts. I love the idea of unique gifts that mean something to that person, whether it's personalized with their name or your anniversary or something that you did that you hold close to your heart, right? Investing in things to make your relationship better. So while you could get the person that you love or care for a book because they like reading, you could also get a book that both of you could read together to strengthen your relationship. So the seven love languages is a popular one, right? But there are many other relationship books that you could get just to add value to you, to your relationship. Um, Everything doesn't have to be lovey dovey, even though the lovey dovey stuff are nice. It could be like a cherry on top. Um, just use the day in a way that is valuable to you. But of course, some people take it really seriously and they have the money to take it really seriously. And if that's the case, then go for it. Like, it's gonna be the jewelry, the cologne or perfume, the clothes. Some people even take trips. And if you could do that, hey, do it. Just remember to stay in your budget. It's not a competition. I feel like with social media, everything easily becomes a competition, right? Because you see what everybody else is doing, and maybe that pressures you to want to do more so that your significant other has something to post to or share to. But no, make it about you and what's going on with you and how you can add value where it matters. Oh, okay. Shoot. How long have I been talking? Dang, I've been talking for like 15 minutes. Okay. So, all right, y'all. So, one thing I was supposed to do in the beginning was I wanted to mention how Valentine's Day originated, right? And I completely forgot about that. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna try to do that real quick. Okay. So, there are different stories or background as to the origin of Valentine's Day, right? But regardless of whatever, we all know that it comes from Saint Valentine. However, I guess in history there were multiple Saint Valentines, and the idea of how Valentine's Day came about is not for sure, right? So the first one was so there are at least two men in history named Valentine that could have inspired the holiday, including one who was a priest in 3rd century Rome. And how that story goes is that this Valentine defied Emperor Claudius II's ban on marriage. The emperor thought marriage distracted young soldiers, right? And so he was illegally marrying couples in the spirit of love until he was caught and sentenced to death. So, because there was a ban on marriage, he believed in love so much, he was illegally marrying persons, and because of this, he was sentenced to death. And that could have been how Valentine's Day came about. Another legend is that Valentine was killed for attempting to help Christians escape prison in Rome, and that he was actually the first person to send the from your Valentine message when he was imprisoned. He signed it from your Valentine. So Another legend actually suggests that Valentine's Day came about from an ancient pagan festival. So, a festival that was dedicated to a Roman god of agriculture and actually had to do with fertility, where people sacrificed animals and smacked women with animal hides because they thought it encouraged fertility. Anyways, regardless of how it came about, I guess that has a little bit to do with love as well because it has to do with fertility. But regardless of how it came about, Valentine's Day is highlighting love or used to celebrate love, right? But it was until the 1300s that it became associated with love. And this was because in England and France, birds started mating their mating season on February 14th. Listen, y'all, this is from history.com, okay? Yeah, yeah. And then it didn't become commercialized or like there was a mass production of even like Valentine's Day cards until the 15th century. Sorry, not until the 1840s is when cards were mass produced. Before that, everybody was handwriting their cards and their love letters. Um, and then the mother of American Valentine, Esther A. Holland, was the first person to commercialize Valentine's Day with Valentine's Day cards in America. So if anybody want to blame her for the if anybody want to blame anybody for the commercialization, that will be her, Miss Esther. Okay. But yeah, so that's a little history on Valentine's Day. Regardless of the real origin, though, it started on love and expressing your love. So I feel like everyone should do it in their own way, right? Don't feel pressured to run out and buy chocolate or roses unless that's your thing. That's actually what would be appreciated by the person that you're getting it for. Okay, but one thing I would like to see though is more dates for Valentine's. So back to the singles. That's one thing we could take from high school or school in general, right? Like people used to bring cards. First of all, people would bring cards and candy for everyone in the class, right? But that's the time to write a little note or whatever and bring for your crush and everything like that. So I feel like this is the time that singles could actually get to shoot their shot, right? If you have a crush on someone, if you have a crush on someone, I feel like this is the time to go for it. Whether, hopping in the DMs, I guess, is the easier access. Do it. It's heading up to Valentine's Day. So you could actually have a Valentine for Valentine's Day if it works out. Hopefully it works out. So I feel like if you like someone but you haven't had the courage to say something and you can't put it in a song like it's not like you could put it in a song like Yo Gotti, right? So hopping in the DM may be the best option. Go for it. Regardless of how it works out, the idea is, this is the time to do it. This is the time to gather the courage and kind of like, and if it does work in your favor, then and follow through and make everything romantic, right? So whether it's a dinner or otherwise, whatever it is, make it romantic, make it a thing, and hopefully it does work out. Whatever you do or however it happens, don't regret it. Just go for it in the spirit of Valentine's Day and Saint Valentine. And yeah, no, I feel like I'm giving dating advice, but yeah, I feel like Valentine's Day should be a little bit magical again, like it used to be. So I feel like this is the time. If there's anything to do on Valentine's Day and you're single, that's what it is. Shoot your shot. And I think that's where I'm gonna end this video. Yeah. If you have any questions, comments, anything I say didn't make sense, anything on history.com wasn't correct, feel free to comment. I make a comment below this video. Make sure to like this video, share this video if you like something that I said, that you want to share with someone, if you want to give somebody a clue or an idea for next year, because I know I'm putting this out late. Yeah, make sure you share this video. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, this is cute. Love these.
I never put a Valentine's Day.